Hello, beautiful. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. All right, hello, welcome. If you are new, thank you for joining me. And if you're a returning subscriber, babes, I love and appreciate each of you. This is going to be a general collective reading. We're going to go over collective messages with shadow work. Then we'll get into messages here. We're going to go by collective to do stones, angel numbers, and then inspirational messages. You're a returning subscriber, babes. I love and appreciate each of you. Thank you so much. If you're interested in a private reading, please check the link below. I did not get to do the Friday live reads. If anyone's interested, I might do some today, but I didn't post it, so I'm not expecting too many people to reach out. Um, Thank you all again for joining me. All right, let's get into the collective messages, and then we'll do this read. I know it's a little loud for someone in the collective. All right, shadow work. So we've got nightmares coming through for part of the collective. For some of you, this is healing. This has to do with a trauma wound, and then for others of you, your nightmares are part of your ascension. It's a demonic battle. So if you can during the day, meditate. Either way, at some point, even if it's just 5 minutes, journaling out what your nightmare was about. If you're doing the battle work, being able to name the demon that you faced, and then any techniques you use to defeat it. I've got journaling, drawings for someone, and lyrics for others, and then for part of the collective, doing magazine future boards. So getting magazines and cutting out. For some of you, this has to do with home redecoration, really looking at things. If you can, do this meditation with a clear mind, and think of a tiara. And even if you are a male, do this exercise. If you were to pick a crown, what would that crown really look like and sit? Because for some of you, you pick something glitzy, but if you were to sit for a minute, you might end up with like one of those woven ones that you would see at a medieval festival. And that's truly what would make your heart happy. So, doing these cuttings and stuff like that, and others of you, it's pictures of, I've got road trips, puzzle pieces of what your future happy looks like, what peace looks like, success looks like. I've got affirmations of self love and worth coming through. Others of you, we are working on karma clearing, our karmic clearing. I've got pictures being put away, numbers being blocked, shielding here. Those of you I have getting, I'll have to take a picture of it. It is, you'd almost see it on a barn. That's the lock I have on my front door, where you have to turn it. Um, so, not changing keys necessarily, but using an indoor lock for nighttime. I've got Armor Daily to learn true spirit guides. The true armor is on my page. There, it's the full thing. People who failed soul school need to reapply next month. I've not being willing to say I'm sorry, hold accountability for self, let go of these bad habits. You keep holding on to this karmic trait and self-sabotaging yourself. And for some of you here, you've put yourself on quite a bad path. If you do your dark night and repentance and stuff like that, you'll be totally fine. You can change at any second of your life, you know what I mean? Just to decide not to be that person you were even 5 minutes ago. I've got the Libra full moon. Big cosmic shifts happening. Some of you are empathic. So you are gonna you've already started feeling lunar shifts before they do. You may start getting real restless a couple nights before the full moon, and then on the full moon you don't stay up anymore. That's for someone specific. You're going through a shift. Eventually you'll be at a different flow, but you're dealing with this first, so that when other people are dealing with it, um, you can kind of be like, this is what's going on with your energy. Hey, MD. I've got cutting cords with attention whores. Others of you, I've got a pot shit stir in your energy. This, for some of you, it's because the gossip, they do it for attention. For some of you, you can't be happy if they are not. Like, they aren't happy, and the fact that you're just happy literally irritates the demon in them, and that's why they start this shit. For someone else, it's the fear of being left alone, that you're going to outgrow them. They sabotage you, for some of you. I've got entitlement and lack of gratitude causing issues in life. Others of you, someone attacking you over natural remedies. Or you're a light worker, or both. They don't agree with natural remedies. For some of you, it's literally the fact that you offered them a healing stone, and now they accuse you of like witchcraft. And even if you do witchcraft, I mean, who gives a shit as long as you ain't doing it for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? You don't have to agree with me, but don't send me your salty ass energy. I ain't no beach. Alright, collective. I love you. Let's tap into this shit. What's going on for my babies? Hold on. I gotta go. I'm gonna pause for the music. If you have not checked out the band, Obscured Vinyl, that's who I'm playing right now. They are funny and amazing. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Has had a blessed week. If you need prayers, please comment below. Even if this is after the live. A lot of times it's easier for me to read the comments after the live than during. Or you can email me. If you're pissed about your new class schedule, take it up in an email. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Strong growth in this collective. Some of you finishing up the shadow work this month, and it's just like really stepping into that role where I can be that advocate for anybody, a youth, an adult. You can embrace you. Don't be scared. And then I've got fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. This self-love, unconditional parental love. Being that for yourself first, and then being able to be that for someone else. That someone's attention or is getting blocked, like energetically, and then by other people. Act out for someone here. You're not hungover. Like, you go out with this person. This could be your roommate, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, and they actually channel that energy to you so that they don't have to feel it themselves. They abuse you in your empathic gifts. For someone here, this person like energetically manipulates you to feel sick if you go out without them. It's out of jealousy or mistrust. Alright, I've got Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. I've got Inner Wisdom here. Someone here was a high priest during, or a priestess during Egyptian times. Thoth is reaching out. Or Thoth, right? Wait, hold on. Sorry, I can't think. For some reason, it's coming through both ways. However that energy comes through to you, call through. He lived a very long time. So for some of you, this has to do with generations. And the difference has to do with your code. So I'd meditate with that. You're going to see a symbol of an eye, and if you can draw that eye and then meditate with that, you can get a big download. But you're going to need to have the correct armor on so that it doesn't get messed up. For someone here, you might do a basic like God shield and protect me, or imagining a white glow energetic shield, which is good, but learning that full armor, because remember there's all kinds of portals within your vessel that can be accessed by energies and entities. Alright, the Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Some of you really learning to call on the divine more. Gratitude coming through. Some of you getting ready to hit this bliss phase. You've got these last little bit of shadow demons and shadow in your closets to clean out, or around you, and then it's like you can finish this soul ascension that you're on. And some of you have to finish your soul ascension, and then you'll be able to complete your first major ascension. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Being willing to release anything that Spirit is trying to remove from you right now. Distance yourself. Really pour into you more than others right now is what Spirit wants you to be aware of. Not turning a blind eye to manipulations or situations or relationships where you give constantly more than they do. Holding boundaries with people. Hello. I'm God Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? For someone here, the exploration of self, getting that inner temple, understanding that concept. For someone here, decorating your inner temple. I have like a yakri completed and a new tribal tattoo. Something to mark your growth and your soul ascension. A phoenix. Butterfly. This big growth of yours. This transition. Spirit asking you to wait 28 days till you get a tattoo. Especially as you pour into yourself. For some of you, this is like an art project. You're actually going to design your own tattoo instead of going to the shop and picking one out. Or you're going to have a concept and they're going to build upon it. Like a co-creation on your skin. Others of you actually doing those dream boards for journeys. Temple's coming up. Is anybody going to be in Egypt for the 8/8? I want to be there. One of these years I will be. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Especially while you do this reflection work. They're there to comfort and love you, to help you feel that unconditional love when you can't bring that in there. Shadow work is not easy. It is not easy. It is so painful. And at times when we look at the things that we've done, we hate ourselves in that moment. And it's like, I can't find love for me. And that's when Soul Tribe's really there to be like, you are so lovable. You made a mistake. You aren't the monster you once were. Make sure to give gratitude if you can, though, for when they come through in those moments. Here's energy. I'm good. Hey, dig me. Get grounded. All about the chakra alignment, using stones. If you need to do this meditation, I did for soul incarnation back in, I believe it was in December. You should be able to get there in the meditation. If you guys want, comment below, and I'll add that to next Sunday's spiritual read. I've done them before, but I have been meaning to do a stone alignment with you guys. Just don't make fun of my house if it ain't clean, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to have to, like, put that over there. But yeah, maybe we'll do a Reiki treatment. Okay, so get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. A barefoot walk is going to do wonders for some of you guys here. Really grounding in that energy. Others of you, you're that empath and you are in tune to others or being abused by others. For some of you, if you don't put the shielding on, your roommate not or partner may not be abusing you. They just may be sick and you pick up on it at times. But be careful, because for someone here, they really do them. They might use it as a cop-out because they know you're an empath. Look in their eyes. For some of you, this is going to be your first demon identification test. Ask them to pray on the armor and see if they twitch. A demon will twitch if you ask it to pray. So if you can't see it in their eyes, you can make it reveal itself. It's like a tissue. How do you make it dance? Put a little boogie in it. How do you make it dance? Right, light some incense around it. Does it start coughing? Sage the bitch. But yeah, you're gonna have to put up boundaries here to get this inner peace for someone. What others say of you, you let formulate what you're supposed to grow in life. I've got inner beauty just seen and embraced at the end of this growth for someone here in the collective. Someone's a control freak, and that's why no one wants to hang out with you in life. It depends on which dreams you're having. You should try journaling or meditating on those. Make sure you're shielded though, because right now, as everybody's getting their downloads and stuff like that, there's a lot of demonic interference just so they can manipulate you and try and move you away from your divine purpose. The battle between heaven and hell is happening. If you're unaware, then you're probably not on the winning side. Boundaries, again, yes, the Great Wall of China. Honey, you gotta put a block up. Pray that armor. They can't get to you then. Put that shit on a post-it on your mirror every day. Where you go, brush your teeth. Say while you brush your teeth in your head. Playfulness with 31. 13. Mirrored energy, death cycles 3113. For some of you, the combination is 8. We've got a big portal going on. Those of you checking out the 8-8 portal reading is going to bring you clarity on something. If you watch that, there's a message for you. Some of you, you've got a download code you can see. There may be a candle. Yeah, I think I did a candle last year and posted that picture under the post. Checking that out for someone's going to be good here, that candle. I was busy, I forgot to post it. Inner peace. Someone's going to be someone a trip to Woodstock's what you need to do. You, depending on your age group, you may have been incarnated here then and died from chemical abuse. Because remember, Woodstock's when they started mixing the naturals with the government man-made, and there were a lot of starseeds that died then to come back and be reborn during this time to be like, all right, natural only, y'all. Natural only. Right? Are you vibing with that? I may have OD'd at Woodstock. Or one of those in the country that you live in. I mean, are we really surprised? Came back in time to battle the drug addiction or outbreak. Yeah. What kind of inner warrior are you? Growth with 18. The Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Somebody, there's, for part of my students, you're getting the answer to the Bezos Musk riddle. You have to be able to meditate for at least a half an hour to get it, or no dice. Someone's got to step up their meditation game, and that's your prize. That's the growth achievement, right? Others of you, there's this reflection. Someone's learning to go with the flow more. Home is in a forest for someone here. Either that's the trip you need to take or the meditation you need to take to a past life. I've got that monkey guide, monkey spirit guide for someone here. If you can meditate and see a monkey and see a homeland you once knew. Vast Vistas of 43 nomads, the steppes of Mongolia. Wandering more. So it's just the act of cloud watching. There's someone here just laying on a blanket and cloud watching is going to bring you the peace you need in the grounding. For some of you doing this activity with your kids, maybe it's a way for you to bond with your kids. You haven't done that in a moment. But cloud watching, painting the clouds for someone. I've got a sunset that needs to be put on a canvas. And it may not. Someone's learning technique. So you're going to have patience in developing your art skill. It is gorgeous how it is. But the one that you want to create, you'll be able to create at some point in time in your life. You just have to keep with it. Reflection. Mount Shasta's moon in California with 35. How do I get up this mountain? For some of you, it's like, I know who I want to be. I remember why I'm here. But how do I get from where I'm at to there? And you're learning how to be led by faith now. For a lot of you, that's brand new for you. I'm used to making all the decisions, and I'm kind of like letting go of that rein and letting spirit guide me, which is wonderful. But it's a little bit scary doing that. But don't give up faith. You're gonna make your way up that mountain. Mountain getaway, a cave. Someone doing their yakari in the cave. Big. It's a 3-day weekend at least. Don't forget the body paint. Stability on the bottom here. The Baboa 3 in Africa. For some of you, that's where your travels are taking you. Hi, live stream. And then transformation with 40. Rumi of Persia. The art of dance for some of your self-expression, learning belly dance. The whole outfit. For someone, your spouse is going to be very happy if you do this. Not one complaint. Others of you, I've got African dance, interpretive dance, rain dance. Others of you taking dance classes you've always wanted to. Ones of you. Healing with 20 and the dream temples of Asclepius in Greece. Some of you are oracles, and developing that gift is going to be good. And some of you have oracle past lives where, well, this is a much better life than that one was. Let's put it that way. Or you have repeat themes. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So I'm saying this is all about that healing, release, and growth. For some of you, you're going to avoid something completely because you're going to recognize the pattern within yourself and break it before the next test, you know what I mean? Or during this current test and be like, nope, I'm good. I'm not that anymore. I'm not going to do this no more. That's just not me. That's not where I want to go in life. And I free myself from that. I got people breaking chains, and I love that. Congrats. You guys are so strong. Little warriors that you forgot were in there. Oh, I got King of Swords and the Chariot. Definitely in thought about how to move forward in here. Being reminded here that to go inside. Someone's partner is an asshole. I'm sorry. They really are. They're controlling you so that you can't get clarity within, manipulating your gifts or minds. This may not be a romantic partnership. Others of us were too much in our headspace to get into our fields to get the clear guidance on where to go in life. Ew. Hold on one second. What about that thing? Sorry, I tapped into someone where their father was a child predator. Um, I hope that you have healing from that. I'm so sorry for that, what you went through. I pray healing in you. And the angels be with you right now, love. And I'm sorry for all that you went through. If this person has passed on, then they're reaching out to say that they are sorry for what they put you through. That person did have to go to hell. I'm not saying they're in there now. I'm just saying that they did have afterlife consequences. You know what I mean? Others of you, you're in. We've got this hanged man. You are on pause now until you learn to quit thinking in life and start feeling. Clear guidance. You use logic over spirit guide, over where God tells you. Um, you choose. You're very ego based right now, and for some of you, that's where you're at, is that shadow where you're reflecting. Where are my thoughts coming from? If you're trying to give spirit more control, then please pause. That's why you do the hanged man. We shouldn't be as reactive, so instantaneously as we're taught to be in the society. The pause is supposed to take place so you can see multiple perspectives, not just the one that you initially formed based on your ego, um, or predictive nature. I have someone where while you read the book, you predict the book instead of being able to just read and see how it turns out. And that's why you're struggling to get guidance right now. I have a book lover. I've done this before. You narrate your day. You narrate it in your mind. Um, it is adorable. You should write a book. You should be an author, hon. Someone's gonna have to get used to going slow during transformation. Like, remember the cocoon. How long does it take the butterfly to be reborn? I've got you in goo right now. Spirit's got you in goo face. Especially as they strip all this shit away to rebirth you. But you should be, this is to get you to connect to your intuition more. Others of you, you're a little bit farther on your spiritual ascension, and you're not going to need as much time in that pause. Someone's getting sick. You're going under spiritual warfare, or someone is attacking you. Yeah, 7 of Swords and death. That's why you're sick. Somebody did death magic on you, hon. That's not the whole collective. But that's why I started tapping in and started sniffling, tapping into your energy. Someone did death magic on you. I would return to sender all that shit. And praise that shielding. So that stuff can't get on you. That shielding puts a bubble around you, plus your armor on for battle. Someone's kid possibly even. Like especially if you and your child or have done something bad. All right, I've got the Lovers coming out. This is about union of self for a big part of the collective. Others of you, once you complete this transformation of self, um, in this union of self, that's when you get this partnership. I've got this raw, just authenticity in it. You don't have to mask with this person. And it's good. You've learned not to. Like, Four of Swords. Someone's going to be breaking religious barriers. For some of you, that's what this partnership does. You may help move them past religious to spiritual practices. Others of you, this is the love that you manifest during this pause period. For some of you, that is the board that you're going to be creating. It's going to be a lover's diagram or a list. And you're going through and you're being like a kind soul, a patient soul, a loyal soul, you know, things like that. And that's what you're creating. And you focus on that energy instead of putting a face with it, so you're able to create it faster. Spirit answering prayers here. The moon. Ooh, reflective a lot. You guys are going to be able, I've got that deep and dive into spiritual practice with this one. For some of you, just knowing this person's not afraid to address their shadow side. If they do something wrong, you're able to address it with them and they don't overreact or come at you. They don't view you as toxic because you're like, hey, hold me accountable for my own actions. They're like you, like, if I'm acting wrong, let me know. Damn. Some of you, you need to cut some friends off because all they do is keep bringing up your fucking ex. And I used to take it back. I used to make them work. Blah, blah, blah. And honey, you may be shielded and protected, but they're fucking not. So your dude may be manipulating them. Or your woman. That's why your friends keep being like, call them. Even though they may have been the ones to be like, you should leave that toxic piece of shit. And all of a sudden they're like, you should make it work. And it's because they're manipulating them. You've learned to put on that armor from a page, right? Not, you both might be. Yeah. 8 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. This person is trying to sabotage your new beginning. You're under spiritual warfare. You put your armor on. It's going to delay it even longer. The longer you don't put on the new shielding, you're going to go over a new cycle over how you go through spiritual warfare and how you need to learn the new armor, which was the original one. Newer than all that shit. But the dream boards are coming through definitely big. You guys need to think long term before you take this action. I know you're inspired and you've got all these different things going on, ideas, inspirations. For some of them, it's really just listing off your spring clean out. Others, this is in a more spiritual way. Someone needs to realistic planning to accomplish all your goals. Your energy levels might be down this year due to your ascension. So you may need to double or give yourself just a little extra cushion. Others of you, because you're invested in so many different things, you just need to realize it's a lot of little baby steps. So it's going to take longer. It's like building a pyramid. You're going to have a big shift at once because you're doing so many little things. But it's going to take a little longer to have that big growth. If you're confused in life, you should put your armor on, because confusion doesn't come from God. Now, sometimes it does come from self, but Page of Wands. Again, the pyramids coming through. Others of you. I've got this warning for someone here where, especially as a child, ADHD coming through, and that's why this shit's not getting done. Your mind's all over the place. A to-do list is really going to help you in holding yourself to it. Otherwise, you may spend even longer getting it done. Others of you, you've got friends that might be a distraction you need to cut out. You're working on a project, and hey, let's go drinking, let's go do this, let's do that. And, well, my work can wait. So holding yourself accountable this year to that. So putting those boundaries like, I can't every time this time. Every once in a while, yeah, you can, but not every time, you know what I mean? The High Priestess. I've got secrets being revealed. 10 of Cups and Queen of Wands. And 4 of Wands. Big stability happening. 3 of Swords and the Fool. For some of you, there's an ending that really just leads to the big opportunity in life. Someone here, you're going to find out the truth about someone who is saying that they're investing in building a relationship with you, and they aren't. Yeah, 10 of Wands afterwards, after the Fool and the Ace of Cups. This is a dead end. They entertain different offers. But this ending is your new beginning, and that's the point. And you're just getting ready to go into that cocoon phase. So just be ready for that karmic relationship to end so you can receive something better. Others of you, this Page of Wands, this Fool, this little energy, whoever they may be, is what blocks this. It's your distraction, friend. It may not be a romantic counterpart. For some of you, it is a parent or a child. For some of you, you have a child where this is a manipulation tactic to prove time to them or that you love them. You may, like I said, even if you set up that time, it's as soon as you get ready to start on something, oh, well, now pay attention to me. And it's like, I can't drop everything that I'm doing, but then they guilt you into it. They keep you from finishing your projects out of manipulation, and they may not understand the long-term slowdown effect they're having on your overall life and happiness. And it's a conversation that needs to take place so you can really have this big transformation you're trying to have. Natural disaster. It may not blow over well, but storms brewing anyway. Sometimes you gotta say shit and there's a storm. What else can you do? Well, you got the boots on. Ready for wading through the shit. Nightmare. Someone is trying to keep you stuck. They attack you or your friends to manipulate you. Fear for some of you, it's your own inner fear. Um, there's a few that's what they manipulate. You know, they know you're scared, and so they use that to keep you stuck or from talking. Some of you has this fear of being judged, or just gonna start a bunch of fights or something, and that's why you or you'll be attacked. You let other people live your life in that case. Sweet dreams. Others of you, those nightmares, going through those, analyzing them, that's what's going to bring you this peace, this sweet dreams. Others of you, that protection, shielding yourself so this person can't enter your mental space and attack you. That's what's going to end your nightmares. For some of you, the demon attacking you is not from another dimension. It's someone you know or knows you. I've got overload and homeless. Again, really planning for the long haul so you don't burn out. Others of you, I have someone who's depleting your energy. There could be a binding or a succubus that was sent to you. But their end game is to take everything from you. I don't know what you did to them to piss them off. This isn't a private. But they just really want you to suffer in life. That's going to be repaid on them. If someone's been praying against you, all them negative prayers, all that dark ass energy is coming back on them. Because you're in the cycle of growth, going on. You picked the divine path, the destined path, not no fucking fated shit. You know what I mean? So divine's got your back, and they just don't understand that. They may not understand you and who they were fucking with. Adventure and calm. Again, that mountain. Someone please get to that cave. That is where your spirit is being called. Echo for someone here. I've got a bad friend you can make. But this going alone, being that lone wolf for just a moment in time is what you were supposed to do. And that's what you're being called to do now. Cut off everybody. Find your inner you, your inner peace and balance, and how to best defend and protect that. I'm going to lift up this book again. Which one is it? Oh, this is Authority. Getting the book Spiritual Discernment by Watchman Nee is going to help someone here, though. Watchman Nee will actually be an ascended master to work with you and help you with energetic discernment. Yeah, promise and imagination. Eternal love. Care and blessing. Withdraw. For someone here, this page has gotten someone else pregnant. And is going to end up getting married. They may have already proposed to you even this Christmas. This person is, I'm sorry, toxic. So fucked up and toxic. reservation. They may have been having a midlife crisis. Cop in another town or some shit. That's not for everybody. Um, New relationship or love, and then control issues want need release. I'm like tidy whitey starch dude from freaking National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Like that's this dude. That's what you need to get away from in life. But you got new love after tidy whitey starch love. You got new love after tidy whitey, man. Someone's person got a drug addiction because they have ED. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. The energy I tap into these meetings. And then they just disappear during the live. Oracle. Again, for some of you, this is you as well. This is one of my titles. I've got a billion. Someone here has a block on that, though, because they don't want you to be able to see what they're doing behind your back. Or where you're supposed to go. Broken cycle or curse. They can't touch you in the long run. I've got the awakening. Yeah, somebody did rituals on you. Like, literally rituals. Sticking you the craft vibes. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. For those struggling, getting coral fossil, angel hair. I've got 2 of those coming through. Taurus here. Hard work and dedication, especially to achieve that goal of pleasure in life. Bringing pleasure into your work any chance you can. Those of you, you've got a sexual chakra block, opalite. Opalite's good for clearing up energy in your sexual chakra. And then soulmate, calm that in here. Heart chakra. Malachite. Aries. Happy birthday to those of you that are. Others of you, there's just a lot of inspired action after you get through this cocoon reflection release. Oh, hold on, my doggy needs out. Give me a second. Oh, it snowed again. It got chilly and it snowed again. I love this snow, but I'm tired of being cold. Do you know what I mean? I'll show you. Okay. Dana. You're rude. Sorry, I was wondering if I saw the tater tots from last night in the fridge. Oh, I gotta go grab my shot so we don't forget to do it at the end. I forgot about that. Reminder, yeah. If you haven't, tithed an active service this year, to look into doing that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a service while a spiritual reading. Alright, let's get you some ancestor messages. And what do the ancestors wants to say today? Not. Don't seem like Kelly from when we worked at the veterinary hospital. Shout out, Bichacho. You ever want to go get some nachos? You are not alone. Ancestors wanting you to know that they are with you. You also have other spirit guides. Depending on where you're at, you may have met, again, during this whole awakening thing, if you weren't shielded, please do those meditations with your armor on, with journals to reflect on what you went through the last 2 years. What you may have perceived as an original guide may have been an entity that can mimic high frequencies and light. I have someone who had like a nightmare. It could have been during the day, and it was someone who had passed on. And they may have convinced you in the dream at the time, but if you go back and reflect on it, you'll see that it was not that true person who passed on, or angel. And be able to go from there. Someone has a stalker at work. They may even call just to hear your voice, like if you're a receptionist. They may have flown you home from work. Have I showed you any of my tasers, honey? Guns too, but I mean, like, some people are not comfortable with guns, so that's why I offered the taser one. Oh, I love a gun. I gotta get my ballistic knife, my little pew pew knife. That's the only thing I'm missing, with a little ankle boot strap. Alright, we've got healing and healer. Some of us have those channeling abilities. Again, that's why that person taps into you, to give you their illnesses. Music, connection, others, that's what you're here to create. And then we've got you were or are right. You may talk yourself out of something you know to be true right now while you're under this warfare. But once you get away from it and shield yourself permanently from it, you'll get a perspective on it where it's like, that's your confirmation. Yeah, no, you were right. I'm sorry for someone that's coming through. For some of you, you're going to be seeing this after 2025. And this is from a passed on person who died this year for the shit they did to you. It had to happen this way. 111. For some of you, you're going to watch this again next year. Aunt. For some of you, that's who's with you. For some of you, that's this person's connection. They don't have the gifts, but their aunt can do the woo-woo. The aunt can do the woo-woo. For some of them, the aunt is their ancestor guide, and she's getting cut off and sent down to hell. Like, you can't help people do bad shit. When you die, like, if you get to be a spirit guide and you do shit like that, like, God's like, okay, and down to hell you go, because that's some demonic ass shit to do. Phone number. Blocking that. Tracing yours. Someone traces your phone number. Yeah, like they know exactly where you are. For some of you, that's why you or your partner got arrested. For some of you here, this is an ex of yours, and they knew you and your partner were at a bar. You may have, there was a DUI because of it. I've got magic is real on the bottom. For some of you, you were able to talk to this person about that. I have a great-grandparent who is very sorry that they told you not to believe in it or that it was against a religion. Aviation on the bottom. So I'm working on like a flying car. Fat ass. Overdue. This ending is overdue. These people were giving kind of like special circumstances to continue their behavior. They weren't allowed to continue it, but to continue to try and correct their behavior. That's the best way to put it. These people were given extra time Um, as a last ditch effort to save them once and for all. But enough is enough, you know what I mean? I've got shared traits for some of you, your abilities. Um, this ancestor is here to help you with those. Um, you have other similar traits to them too, though. And then I protect you. For someone here, this person, for some reason, feels the need to protect you. And they won't listen that you don't need that. Others of you, you have ancestors that are letting you know that they protect you, as well as angels, aliens, fae, dragons, goddesses from the past, ascended masters, master librarians. I'm gonna pull a couple more. Sorry, this is turning into a long one, but it is what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Wars and battles, and then uncle. There's your guide on the other side for some of you. This person died in a battle or served in one. A veteran coming through. These guys are trying to help you learn how to actually battle. Child or children, 5 being significant here. Your children are safe and protected during this. Even while you go through your spiritual battle, your kids have been extra protected. Like angel bubble wrap on 10. You know what I mean? Like, so protected. I miss our jokes for someone here. Sadness and grief. There to help you heal with that. Affirmations for some of you here. Love affirmations to yourself. Just every day, giving yourself a compliment. I've got light magic, uncontrolled energy or thoughts, but this isn't a good way. Make sure you're shielding those so people can't pick up on your big ideas. Someone may try and steal your idea if they have access to it. Home, establishing this, what you view it as, realizing home is you, not where you reside. Again, to that inner temple, the inner home, all paths leading home. Lust. For some of you, this is what drives them. Others of us learning to control that. I've got someone taking a break from hookups. And then sacral chakra. Filling that hole within yourself versus trying to have other people fill that. Helping bringing more balance to yourself that way. And then dark magic prayers. I get somebody prays against you. God, please don't let them lead me. God, please don't let them see the true me. God, please let them get something bad I have so that they don't end up with somebody else. Practices, spiritual, religious, and magic. Um, some of us forming that spiritual practice of just a prayer, meditation, um, some type of shielding or awareness, reflection, basic yoga, those couple of poses. Um, Whatever it looks like to you, you know what I mean? Someone's gonna be adding like a daily tarot practice. I have someone setting like 15 minutes a day aside to just even start kind of understanding the concepts of it and how to bridge times and shit. Someone's super impatient, way too impatient to coexist in a heaven. Alright, talismans, objects, items. Some of you, this may be cursed in your home, so being aware of that. I've got divine intervention. If you saw something when I said that, I'd get it out of there. It doesn't matter what it is. You can curse any item. For some of you, it's a compulsion that compelled a lighter to keep you wanting to use, or to think of them every time you saw it. Could be a knife. I've got a rainbow knife. And then I've got education. We're all just learning. I've got lessons here. Look, you know something, the lesson might be in the lesson. Let me go get my puppy. I'm sorry, loves. No. Oh, ew. Light energies, bad fortune, bad luck. Yeah, you've got intervention coming. This person may be binding you. That's that praying bad on you, wishing things to fail, hoping things don't go through for you, things of that nature. All that's hurt on the other side. Alright, we're gonna pull into some past laughing. Actually, I'm gonna have my vape pen again. Mother. For some of you, that's who's protecting you on the other side. Others of you, that's that love you gotta give yourself. Reading stories. I've got memory books coming through for some of you. Reviewing pictures, grandparent pictures, heritage pictures. That's gonna really help you in your next phase of this healing process and ascension process. Communal living. Roommates coming into question here for somebody needing to be kicked out. Boundaries being set about rent being paid on time. Cleaning up after yourselves. For someone here, your roommate gets abusive when they drink and being like, you cannot drink if you're going to live with me. I mean, you deserve better than to have to live with that shit. Um, Someone looking into possessions and what's wrong with someone around you. I've got lessons and blessings. Yeah, time's up. For some of you, you're supposed to figure it out by 4 now, and you didn't. So it's kind of like, here's the cheat answer. This is what's been going on. This person that you love got possessed. Um, Others of you, it's understanding exactly how they affect you. They may just have inner demons from trauma. Some of you, you're looking, you're trying to look at the soul and see if it's devolved to the point where it's demonic or not, and how demonic it's devolved to. Because there's that basic first star where it's like a grayish demon, and then there's that black demon where it's, I just want to put hatred out into the world. Imprisonment or slavery. Someone hearing there's I've got an overturnment here this year, next year, new evidence to be gathered. Others of you, people, I mean, I have someone who's innocent in jail getting out, and then others of you, I have a stalker going to jail, a sexual predator going to jail, a verdict of guilty, a divorce being finalized. Children may need to testify. They want to, though. You ever hear people asking questions about your life? You're like, listen, you know, I live if you're that interested. I've got finances. Making sure they're not, someone's interfering with them in the long run. That's the point. Your prosperity is your finances. For some of you, you were headed in a direction before this happened. This is what took you off. And at the end, you're going to be financially stable. Like I said, for some of you, this dealer, this is going to be going to jail. The one that does the lighter trick. Angels, you've got those with you all the way around. Some of you are going to be learning new ones. Native American, pulling on that ancestry. Yeah, that first, those Therapex, the pictures for someone definitely. That one was being shown to in those lines. Someone's a dickhead and that's why they can't have friends or love in life. Thought again coming through there, and wholeness with 12. Going back to the beginning, meditating and calling on this goddess here. Remembering there was only one god and the rest are all goddesses. They just got worded weird for gender shit. Right? God ain't got nothing to do with a dick. Right? Get over it. Tabaret. Genesis. This is all about the beginning and restarting. Taurus again. Looking into that. I don't know. How long was that season? because the astrology wheel in seasons through the religious changes and the predictions to Aquarius, um, when God was going to return. Um, yeah, if you didn't know that, and you can look into the different stages. The fish, the Pisces was Christianity. Taurus was when you would look into Cali as the leads. Um, and if you go back, but Genesis was, or I'm sorry, Aquarius is when God was going to return. Chawara, Genesis. It's all about creation, tapping into your own inner goddess in there, tapping into that divinity, building that co-relation. Someone, again, learning to listen because I want to co-create, because then that's when things go the best. And uh, reminder, God always wants more for you than you could even dream of. It's like I have these big dreams that would be wonderful, and God's like, I could give you so much more than that. I can see more than you can even imagine. So sometimes it's good to hand over the reins and just listen. Raw, enlightening. Somebody's getting out of denial. I finally like this isn't happening. The awakening's not happening. New earth isn't happening. Heaven on earth isn't happening. Um, Soul chick God shit ain't real. Like you're getting out of denial into the boat. You might actually get out of the shit alive. Sulcus with healing in 33. Congratulations on those that passed the test. Others of you learning those channeling abilities. A snake's gonna die. Someone's learning transformations. Others, I've got animal allies. Alright. I'm gonna pull on end stages. 9. I'm gonna change my ways, I promise. I swear, coming through for someone here. No, this is not for you with 37. Signs for confirmation for someone. Others, being able to have I have a growth in that discernment, understanding, okay, this energy applies, this one does not apply. This mindset should be for me, this mindset should not be for me. This belief should be for me. This feeling should be for me. Especially someone who's been an empath since they were a child, like just not even realizing I have always just felt everyone's emotions around me and not necessarily been able to tell which ones were mine. Congratulations on your growth. You are on the right path with 13. Someone couldn't bring this ending. Like, that magic, that prayer, the death of either your life, family, or your dream, they can't kill that. They can't kill it. You destined, you anointed, you did the armor prayer, you invisible ninja bitch. No doubt you've got this with number 34. Protected, guarded, and spirit guides with 7. Thanks for the likes, by the way, y'all. Alright, I gotta do my cross legs. Because we've been here a minute. Somebody at work claiming credit for, somebody at work is claiming credit for your work to impress the boss or some shit. Brown nose and whore or some shit. 17. God, please let me be led by faith and not personal knowing or sight. Yoke and guide me, amen, and thank you. That's that not staying in your mind so much. Getting that intuition, having faith in where God is guiding you versus someone really is struggling with the fact that God is not a man. Right? Probably because they're misogynistic. I do detect rape energy on you as well. I'm not the only one apparently watching this. 27. God, please help me remember my dreams and help them guide me. Amen and thank you. Altered meditation to pull more from your dreamscapes and dream interpretation. 24. God, please remind me of how you have gotten me through everything and how I have nothing to fear when I walk with you. $25. God, thank you for my life and those I love. Amen and Asante. Last one. $82. God, please help me to know you and your purpose for me and my purpose. Thank you and amen. I just need that one. And then 71. God, please bring awareness and healing to my enemies. Make them face their true selves. Amen and thank you. Someone praying, God, help me see my enemies. And it will, you're going to see, exactly who you should not be entertaining in your life. Who's plotting against you? Who's wishing against you? Alright, we're going to go through and go by sign. You know that's right. You know it. You know it. You know it. Alright. Okay, well hopefully you'll all remember which sign I'm on when I go through it. I hate that first. There's how that's so weird. I usually go like that. I don't know why I went like that. It felt weird. Sorry, I don't like that vape, but oh, it's red. I made the red. I love that fucking movie. What a fun. Right. I'm gonna survive. If I end up having to take my inhaler because of that. But I need my inhaler. Okay, wait. Okay. My little box, I had to charge it. And I can set the temperature lower. That one, the temperature doesn't go as low, and so it hurts. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna go a little bit of water. I do apologize. It'll be about 2 seconds. I promise. Sorry. Alright, my little box is done charging too, so we're gonna be just okie dokie. I'm so sorry, y'all. My lines were like, fuck you, bitch. And I'm like, but I need to breathe. And they're like, no. No, you don't. Or you do, or you're not gonna be able to, so. But I can put that on a real low setting, a little baby setting. And they don't fuck me up like that. Alright. Buongiorno. Alright, Aries, let's get you going. What order are we gonna do this in? We'll start with your stone. We'll do stone, angel number, and then quote. Okay. Alrighty. Aragon star clusters. Earth healing, grounding, stress relief, and vitality. Eight, 8, karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. If life hands you lemons, keep calm and make lemonade. My dear friend, never, never give up. He has that too. He has that side. We're gonna move on to Taurus. Someone praying for their reprogramming of toxic traits. Um, biting nails, and God, please don't let me bite my nails anymore. You know, something simple like that. Alright, Taurus. Smoky quartz dispels negative energy, home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. (1818) Willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming. You're destined for greatness. And that's 1818. Be assured, if you walk with God and look to them and accept help from them, they will never fail you. George Mueller. All right, Gemini. water, emotional intuition, psychic powers, and healing. Truth brings an emotional breakthrough, healing, libation, liberation. Um, Someone confessing to a rape. May have ended in a pregnancy. I'm sorry, I gotta finish the reading. $13.31, good fortune. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future, a piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. The Lord is compassionate and merciful, slow to get angry, and filled with unfailing love. Hello, welcome. Alright, Cancer. Thank you guys for those that Mossagate, new beginnings, nature connection, animal allies, insecurity. Zero five five zero. The eye candy, intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, a demonic attack for a big portion of my Cancer collective. Like dark energy being sent at you on a regular basis. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Ooh, you got a date, so. For those of you that finished up that energy working here too. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. Helen Keller. Sorry, my foot, my leg itches, my calf. I know it doesn't look right. Oh, it does not look right, probably. I probably does not. But I'm just itching my calf, I swear. I'm sure, girl, you know, it's... I say cross-legged, if you're new. That did not look right. Oh, shit. Alright, Leo. Someone failed to actually tap into my real energy. Golden topaz. Faith, wise action, perseverance, and confidence. Confident in self. Moving forward. Especially once you get that, you take that pause and really get that, those last final downloads and directions, that dream board or scape, or you know what I mean, is really going to be big for you here to help give you that confidence, like, this is why God put me here, and I have that backing and divine protection. As long, you know what I mean? You got to ask for it, though. You got to call that on. Those of you going through spiritual warfare, remember, you have to call on your spirit guides to intervene for you. Persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Be strong and of good courage, for the Lord your God is the one who goes with you. She will not leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. All about that courage again, understanding that she is with you always. Going to Virgo, sorry. I tapped into somebody's kind of energy that they're connected to, and I'm like, poor thing. Their brain is the size of a kidney bean, and it's not functioning. Were they really cute, or did they just give really... Even the dumb ones have mental gifts, though. Which is why you may not understand that this is the person that's messing with you. Because they seem really stupid. But they're not. Like, they may be slow, but they have gifts. Orange calcite. Boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, energetic living. Putting a check in this thing in your living room is really going to help liven the place up, your energy, especially if you're someone who watches a lot of TV. Putting this in there can actually encourage you more to move more. If your home is in discord right now, bringing this in if you guys fight a lot during family games, something like that. Others of you in the office, putting that near your computer or your desk. 2112. It's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, directions. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. Uh, there's a video for 2020 from 2023 for someone here that's gonna help really piece things together. I only had a couple of those out. It would have been from November, December. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. Uh, that time development, things taking longer than you wanted or initially intended. For some of us, holding ourselves accountable and redirecting, having more set schedules so we accomplish the goals, or using timers. Even 10 minutes a day focused on this activity to get a little bit done, or 30 minutes on these activities, something like that. Others of you, to pray is to mount on eagle's wings above the clouds and get into the clear heaven where God dwells. Letting go of your worries, getting God's perspective, understanding timing and why it's taking so long in that way. Goodness gracious. It is cloud. Sorry, Lena. I'm gonna have to let it heat up a second. Why are you washing if you uh someone's got like a stock hater on like the internet. It's a female one. Like you're a girl and it's a girl. Like a high school enemy who still can't grow the fuck up in life. Libra, selenite, psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, and deep connection. Oh, and this girl's a whore too. Like she's telling, like talking shit about you, saying like use a slut and shit like that, and that bitch sucked more dick than anybody else on a Friday night. You know what I mean? I love you, girl. I love connecting with you. 2112. It's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. Be assured if you walk with her and look to her and expect help from her, she will never fail you. George Mueller. Oh, I've got a demonic magician watching me. Check me, bitch. Alright. Man, your energy game's so weak, a little baby even scared of your ass. You call that an energetic squish? Alright. Scorpio. Did you seriously just try and channel demon into me? Are you fucking... Like, did you get dropped a lot? Extra slow. And Scorpio. Blue calcite is soothing, inner peace, universal perspective, and strong memory. Especially for those of you that are trying to pull childhood, baby memories. I got baby memories especially. Your nursery is super important to you. Angel visitors back then. You may be able to naturally see the angels, then you got blocked vision. 1221. Taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessing and acknowledge your dear ones. We'll find inspiration and find out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Someone is going to be breaking a generational curse of racism this year. You're not there yet, but you're going to get there because you're going to work on it. Grace and peace be yours in abundance. Damn. Like, you are dealing with, somebody's dealing with, like, a demon, devolved soul demon, where it's like, I need attention, it's not attention, I need recognition, I need attention, I need recognition, pick me, it's a pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, type energy. And, spirit evolved soul, I would guess, I know there's early childhood in there, but, it's beyond that. There's some of them here. It's just way beyond that. Sag. Tiger's Eye. Luck in new ventures. Willpower. Creative flow and overcoming fear. Some of us clearly identifying that demon and battling it. Being able to see it within your mind and fight it. Clearly identifying it in other people. I have definite recognition of times when fear interfered with somebody before and they chose wrong, overcoming that lack and trust in self after a traumatic event. A great success story. Like, I have someone here who went out and they haven't been able to go out because they didn't trust themselves or something, because they got hurt once. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna recognize you. Go Saggy Boost. And if you're not Sag but that applies to you, good job too. And that's huge. Four, 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 four. Blessing in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Beam a laugh of it at the end. That's them though, not you. That's what I'm saying. This person may have laughed at you at one point in time, like laughed in your face, got other people laugh at you, mock you. But you gonna stand there and just you laughing because they got some punishment coming. We cannot always trace God's hand, but we can Always trust God's heart. Charles H. Spurgeon. Capricorn. Just knowing God's proud of you, uh, that she sees you and recognizes you and all that you're doing. Capricorn, rose quartz, unconditional love, romance and nourishing, soothing. Carrying this while you love yourself, putting a piece in your bra. I'm trying to remember that it's in there. So you don't drop it on your toe. Or maybe Michelle's high school reunion. Watching that, I do love that movie. 3333. Social skills. Hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life science. Your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy, inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Someone, you cannot get your spiritual gifts because you will not do your ego death. Like, I'm sorry. When your ego is a fucking demon, you can't get your spiritual gifts. Demons don't get gifts. Like, not fully. They get, like, a little bit of access. And then they're like, oh, I'm so fucking gifted. And they abuse people with the little bit of gift that they get and then lose it. Because they don't listen. For some of you, that's who you're dealing with. That's who's getting blocked. Because they're just dumb as fuck, son. Give all your worries and cares to God, for she cares about you. Got some Capricorns too. Um, sorry. Aquarius. That was just a lot of conversation. And Aquarius. Moldavite. Healing, protection, telepathy, and connection. Someone's child is on a really bad path right now. They may not survive this year. Please pray and seek guidance on that. God, help me on my child. Moldavite, healing, protection, telepathy, and connection. Others of you connecting to those intergalactic friends. I like that term. 1331, good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Chit-chat God is foolish. Only a demon would do that. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. John Quincy Adams. Is that one of the presidents from Ohio? I'm on like Ohio. Oh, and cows, corn, and fuckboys. I can't really know much about this. Oh, and bucks. That's a good thing. We at least got 1 out of 4. Ain't that bad. It's Pisces. Aragon star clusters. Earth, healing, grounding, stress relief, vitality. Especially if you've been really drained. Integration. If you're in this suspended phase where it's like this new energy in you, you've done the shadow work, or you're in the middle of it and everything's stirring and you're in the suspension where it's like, what's me, what's not me, what feelings do I want to keep, all that kind of stuff. This is going to help you with that. Oh yeah, you guys aren't going to get to tap into full cards no more because you don't tip for it. Yeah, you want to pull an individual card, don't be a cheap ass motherfucker, pay me. Persistence. Shift enthusiasm, gratitude. Yeah, put it on, Grandpa. And new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Um, Blessed are those whose hope is in their Lord, their God. And when odds are 1 in a million, be that one. That took me to sorry, somebody's ancestor is struggling to cope with the fact that they're dead. They're in a transition phase. So they've recently died. Within the year, they're going to be reaching out to you to be a spirit guide on the other side. They just are still coping with and going through their life review. Because also when you die, you have to remember that you then have to have court with God, where it's like this is everything you've ever done. You know what I mean? There's a judgment day when you die. So they have to go through all that and be held accountable and do repentance for that before they can even start being a spirit guide. But that's what they want to be, is a spirit guide. You may have had a moment like a hug release before they went into this transition, though. For some, they do get to visit uh, every once in a while. Well, I've got someone who can stay with you daily, but this isn't them. This isn't the one in the void. It's another ancestor who's an attention whore and always was and thinks it's always about them. They've died with an ego. They're not a spirit guide. They're a lost soul, and they're just confused as fucking life. And you're here to help them, like, wake up. They may try and tell you your gifts, and you're like, bitch, I don't care that you're dead. You don't know what you're talking about. Me and my other spirit guides laugh at you. If they don't quit it, they're getting cut off from you and everybody else. Do we have anything else? I don't believe so. We've done a very thorough reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and connecting with me. Those of you who use inappropriate reminder, I do bind energetic attackers with zappy collars. I have demons that are friends, angels that are friends, and everything in between that are friends. Alright. I love you guys so much, and I do hope that we get to connect again at a future reading. Please like and subscribe. Please be aware of scam artists. I will never reach out and ask you for a reading. Ever. You just email me. I do not reach out. So, I don't care if they put a picture of me or copy something from me. My email is barefootbalancedmama@gmail. So, and there is really bad karma if you impersonate readers, by the way. So I would not recommend doing that. Alright. Beware of scammers, scam artists, beware, you know. I was watching. Alright. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day if you're up for the day, and sweet dreams if you're going to bed for night. Alright, I love you guys so much. Bye.